Hello everybody, this is Chad, and welcome to a game called Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's just get into it. Please enter your name. Chad the Meister. Chad the Mice? Chad the Mice. Chad the Mice. I don't know. Chad. Okay. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it kinda works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh, hi! I overslept again! But I caught you this time, maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Chad. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Whatever you say, Ori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Chad, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Don't know what I'm doing for Sayori's voice. I'm doing my normal voice, just with a little high-pitched, I guess. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, and I'm perfectly content just by getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Okay, Sayori. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years just because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. I don't trust you at all, Sayori. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Oh, Jesus. Oh, jeez, Sayori. You are a weird one. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if you're going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way that I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. She's a vice president of the Doki Doki Literature Club, obviously. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday that I'd bring in a new member. And that's it. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Oh, Jesus. Sayori's funny, but she's a little much. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Hoo boy, we're in for a wild ride. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Oh, hello. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori was... oh, he says nice things about you. Seriously? Why is that her voice? Seriously? Nope. Seriously? Nope. Let me try and do a voice for her. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Chad. Chad, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh, Jesus. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. I don't know what I'm doing for her voice. Sorry. Suki. Okay. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri. The girl from the child from Minecraft comes alive. No. The smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. Oh, Jesus. Hi, Monika. It's great to see you again, Chad. Monika, okay, don't do that pose. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile is like that, smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Chad. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. I don't know what I'm doing for Natsuki's voice. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? I don't know what I'm doing for Yuri's voice. I don't know what I'm doing for Natsuki's voice. And I don't know what I'm doing for Monika's voice. I know what I'm doing for Sayori's voice. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Oh Jesus, Sayori's face. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Oh, Jesus. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Natsuki grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you, dummy. Alright. I understand when I'm not wanted. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri turns away. Meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Were you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. If it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Oh, okay. Oh, I can turn the subtitles off with H. Monica really is a great leader. It looks like they're holding hands right there, honestly. Yuri also nods in agreement. But I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. It makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! I don't know what I'm doing with Natsuki's voice. Natsuki's voice is just all over the place. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Sayori looks so happy, just seriously. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Chad, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly... Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. What did it say? Clearly passionate about her reading. Got it. Let's save the game. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the worlds of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over at me for a split second. Why? I'm scary, apparently. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Apparently this voice is gonna be what she has, but whatever! Fine. Hey, your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Yuri, you're getting creepy here. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay! I have an idea, everyone! Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even. Yeah, let's do it! All these voices are just me being high-pitched. That, I'm realizing that right now. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Chad? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Well, hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. So everyone wanted to convince me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, Hi. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, sorry, I thought... Chad, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I'm just gonna say right here, I am very different from this guy. If I was put in this situation, I would know how to deal with this. At least better than game me. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Oh geez. If one by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Oh, geez. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super... Oh, man. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Everyone keeps looking at me. Chad, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat while Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Chad, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the two girls. Four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy in spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. You're making me choose one of these girls. Okay. Well, let's just get down to basics. Monica... You don't really have a personality that I know of. Yuri, you're creepy. Natsuki is all over the place in voices and in personality. And Sayori is actually super happy. You know, I'm a happy person myself. I kind of like Sayori. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I do not like how that is phrased, but okay. Well, okay, so if we want to go with Natsuki, I'm guessing cute things. I'm gonna go Sayori, I'm guessing happy things, and Yuri, I'm guessing creepy things. Do I want to go for Sayori or Natsuki? Natsuki is cute, I will say that. You know what? Let's go Natsuki. Poof. Natsuki is also the easiest to Doki Doki, beauty, puppy, bouncy, giggle, empty, no, jumpy, joy, crap. Lollipop. Candy. Cute. Time. Nope. Skirt. Flower. Dog. Pink. Vanilla. Candy. Silly. The bunny. Cheer. I think I got enough Natsukis. Hi again, Chad. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little bit strange for me, but I'll at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Chad. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Jeez, Natsuki. Siri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Okay, Natsuki's entering Yuri levels of creepy. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! You know, I would have laughed if she said Monica is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. I think I'm just gonna stop trying with Natsuki's voice. Don't worry, guys. Chad always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. That is true. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Jeez, Sayori, I'm glad I didn't go for you. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Chad can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, and any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. No matter what. That's so. Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. We could, discuss it if you want to. But how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Here. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something? Freaking Monica! I put my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point with keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Ah. Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. Jeez, I cannot read today. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. It probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Chad. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Also, don't judge a girl by the look on her face, whatever that means. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Now that's 2 books. That's 1 book from Yuri, another book from Natsuki. Sayori, where's the book? I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It doesn't sound at all like these Doki Doki Literature Club members. It's exceedingly Mo. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Okay. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can read at the same time. We can't read at the same time like that. Hey, why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You make us feel weird. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. Didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Until I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Now, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so we can talk at the same time. So I can talk at the same time. Looks like there's a bunch of friends in high school. They're all in a literature club. They got a new member. No. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I'd enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is just about simplest things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. That just helps you get to know the characters. Besides, it's still entertaining, but later on there's all kinds of drama. When they get into their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. That smile. That friggin' smile on her face. What is up with that, Natsuki? Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Whoa. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking. Is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I'd ever get into anything just because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, it's definitely one of the better ones. As I mentioned, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh, hi. That is... Okay. You know, I'm not gonna try and say... I don't know. We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so, I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Think I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Okay. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. It's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solved any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Ha ha ha! I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. I always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. If she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone! Hey, are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Excuse me, everybody. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I closed the book and handed it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. If it gets bent, I'll kill you. Okay. You're getting to Yuri levels of creepy again. By tomorrow, I only got partway through the volume so far. Might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared about what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, so I've never really done this before. But now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out the poem. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Let's go, Natsuki! I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. And then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? It's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem, make me go like, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the whole world like you're self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't really figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? You're fine, I guess. Only because Natsuki would make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek what's going on with the music. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. How are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. People don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. go Sayori next.
This is a good poem, Chad. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy that would be writing poems in his spare time?
Yeah, I guess you're right, but that's why it impressed me.
I'll be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously, that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room! Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like what I said before, Chad. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me get out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Oh man. Sayori, ooh, I almost called you Yuri there. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah, didn't mean to say that like it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. Get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? I think I should show my poems at the end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button down below. Doki Doki Literature Club is really turning out to be a weird game. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button down below, subscribe, and yeah, goodbye! Please don't kill people if they don't read your manga.